Well, our fourth child, Cece, was born with developmental disabilities, and ever since she was born, we became very involved in anything that related to the special individual, whether it was through Special Olympics or religious education. And we took a class and we're going to teach religious education to special people, and I read books written by the author of Jean Vanier. And I was very impressed with the L'Arche homes at that time. And that was when Cece was 7, and we decided someday we'd start group homes in this area because they were really needed. When she was 19, finally we started Emmaus.
Remember when you first moved with Emmaus?
I did.
You did? And who'd you live with when you first came here? Do you remember?
Deb.
Deb?
She's first.
You two were the first, weren't you? Deb and then you?
Just Deb.
Just Deb.
Deb is first.
And then you came?
Second.
I started working at Emmaus House. Debbie and I and Joanne and Patty were the first residents that I met. And the rest is history. And I loved it so much whenever I started, and it's 13 and a half years later, and I still love Emmaus.
How long have you been at Emmaus?
10 months.
About 10 years, about that, yeah? And you used to do respite, right?
Yeah.
And then you became a full-time resident.
Yeah.
So that's how David got here.
Right.
It came into my life very early on. Emmaus was founded right around the time I was born by my grandparents, Ken and Lorraine Wagner. So when I used to visit my grandparents, I used to visit Emmaus. I grew up with Emmaus all my life. And then one year I was visiting my grandparents for Christmas, and they had said that there was an open position and asked if I wanted to apply for the job. And I said, why not? So I applied, and I had 7 days to pack up all my stuff and move to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Get a phone call from Cece Wagner.
Oh, your future housemate.
Best friend and housemate at the same time.
Did you ever know that you would be living together?
No.
No. So you were already friends, but you became even better friends when you lived here, huh?
Yes.
It just happened that this all took place during the COVID time, and I wasn't allowed to be with my grandchildren. And up until that point, I was with them just about every day or every other day. So I got to really latch on to another family atmosphere and some friends here. And that's made a big part of my life. And when I talk to my brothers and sisters, they always say, man, you really like those guys. I say, yeah, that's for sure.
Those that work there now and those that have worked in the past have always recognized Emmaus as a mission, or at least been told from day one that we looked at ourselves as a mission and we're there to help others in some way.
Emmaus has done a great job of making this more than a job. I think the residents don't feel like it's like they call us staff, but it doesn't feel like staff. They know John, they know Lynn, they know Carolyn. When that person comes in, that means something to them. It's not my 2 to 10 is coming in. It's Carolyn's coming in. Right.
The nicest things about Emmaus is people at Emmaus are there for you in the very good times, having babies or celebrating a holiday, or Cece, my cousin, we had a drive-through birthday for her. So, but also for the funerals and the sad parts of life. It's a community, and the people in that community are there for you no matter what.
To learn and grow as a community. to be there for each other through the good times and the bad times. I think that's one of the most important things that Emmaus does, to create a close-knit community where we all can learn and love.
I think what I like about Emmaus is how all of the residents like to interact with each other. Now that's different this year, but when they get to see each other on Zoom and they love talking to each other and saying hi and celebrating birthdays on Zoom, just how like close-knit they are. It's like a big family but spread out in their different houses. And even like the staff, even like the administrative staff, like the residents all love when they pop on Zoom or they come to drop something off. Just the familyness of Emmaus as opposed to, or community, as opposed to like institution and just individual houses. It's one big community.
People just really care about the individuals that we're supporting and the staff that support them, and it's just a really special place to be.
Emmaus has done a great job of continuing to have the community know one another and have different homes visit other homes within the community so that they keep that sense of togetherness and belonging. I don't know what I ever imagined. I just thought we have to do something to make the residential lives better than those for those that we serve.
What do you like to do?
Make dinner.
Make dinner? What else?
I do take a nap.
Take a nap.
Yeah, I like to cook. I learned how to paint. I did the garden behind me, but we cook a big dinner and we invited my mom and my sister or whoever available for my family. Erin gets to invite her family and Melissa gets to invite whoever she wants. Yeah, we play baseball. We're trying to play baseball. Me and Erin are on the Miracle League team.
You got a nice neighborhood.
Hey, we like to walk the neighborhood too, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you?
What do we see when we walk around in the neighborhood? What do you like to stop and see?
Abby and Eva, 2 doggies.
2 dogs.
You have dog neighbors?
They're up the street, but they...
What's your favorite thing about living here?
One, living with 2 of my best friends.
Living with your best friends?
And the best staff in the whole wide world.
You love Emmaus?
Oh, yeah.
What do you love about Emmaus?
Oh, yeah.
Matt?
Yeah.
That's your housemate, yeah.
I'm gonna thank you.
No more Jason, I know.
Thank you, God.
He did. You miss him?
Oh, yeah.
So your friends at Emmaus?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you love? Anything else?
I think it just like working with Diane and Deb has really made me focus on like the present and just being able to enjoy what's right in front of us and not worry about what's next, but just to like stay in the present and enjoy what we have.
That's the major thing. Like, you have to love your work and you have to love where you work, and that's how it's affected me, is in the workplace, and just seeing all the different positive events, like different events for Christmas and having Thanksgiving dinner with the community. It's just always been there for me, and I'm very, very thankful that I work here.
I've been taught countless number of lessons working at Emmaus, patience and humility and service to others and service to the community. It's shown me how unique every person is and how everybody needs help. We all need help in our lives, and it's important that we work together as a family so that everyone gets the supports they need.
It's changed my life because it's opened up the world to things that I didn't know or see or care to know before I met these guys.
Yes, I was 18 years old whenever I started working for Emmaus, so I've literally grown up with Emmaus. I didn't even know how to make a baked potato whenever I started working for Emmaus. I had to call one of the staff that trained me to ask them how do I make a baked potato. And Emmaus, working for Emmaus and supporting the people at, the individuals that live with Emmaus has just helped me grow into the person that I am today. I mean, it's affected every aspect of my life. It taught me just an infinite number of things about, running a household and caring for people and accepting people, and helping people whenever they need help, or seeing when somebody can do something on their own and encouraging them to do those types of things. And just watching people grow and, just seeing all sorts of different people, meeting new people from just all walks of life.
Again and again, it seems when people come to the Emmaus homes, they grow. They grow because it's a different atmosphere for them. They learn something new, and they feel like they're one of a community or one of a family that's there for them continually around the clock. So that I think their lives become more enjoyable because they feel part of a bigger community. Although they love going back home to their families when that's possible, they love coming back to Emmaus because it is a spirited community.
And when you have that feeling, it's a cliche to say, "Oh, that's family. We're like family," but you really do feel more like, okay, these people know me. They're not just going to slam the door on me. They're going to try to figure out a way how we can get through these things together. So I appreciate that. And
we all work for each other, not just for the residents, but for the employees, for the administration, and the support professionals. And it's close and it works. And there's a lot of love, and there's a lot of work we all do together to make sure that we all have the best possible lives.
What do you love about Emmaus?
What I love about Emmaus is the interactions with the residents. Like, my job, I'm not doing direct care as much as I used to. But seeing, see, right on you, is just how much love there is between the staff and the residents. And just like this whole pandemic, it was hard. Like, we have masks on. Dawn came in the middle of it. Like, I don't think David's ever seen his face, but they're best friends, and that is amazing to me.
And you just see people blossom whenever they're giving, just consistent love and care. And I think love is kind of a word that, they don't really talk about love in social services, but there's a lot of love in Emmaus, and you can see how that love's really affected the people that we support.
I love Emmaus.
Yeah.